Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Mahaganaadhipataye Namaha. Om Shri Mahasaraswati Namaha. Om Shri Rajarajeshwara Swamine Namaha. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Palikididi Bhagavatatam పలికించు విభుండు రామభద్రుండుటనే పలికిన భవహరమగునట పలికెద వేరుండు గాథ పలుకగనేలా. Namaskar everyone. Today I am going to talk about a very famous topic, that is Vaamana Avataram. This episode is from Ashtamaskanda of Srimad Bhagavatam. As I mentioned in my previous video, Srimad Bhagavatam contains totally 12 skandhas. Skandha is nothing but a chapter or a part. This Vaamana Avataram is an episode which is from 8th skandha. As most of you know, Srimad Bhagavatam has been written by Vyasa Maharshi in Sanskrit. The same has been translated into Telugu from Sanskrit by a great poet called Sri Pothana. Earlier, I have created a video on Vaamana Avataram in Telugu where I have recited each and every poem. If someone is interested, please refer to that. For the benefit of younger generation, I am creating this video where I am going to describe Vaamana Avataram as per my limited knowledge. This is based on the Pothana's Bhagavatam. If you come across any mistakes, please do excuse me. Shuka Maharshi was explaining this entire episode to King Parikshit. What was the reason for Lord Vishnu to incarnate in the form of Vaamana? In the past, Devatas and Rakshasas, they always used to fight each other. Devatas are the people who does good for the society. Devatas means gods, whereas Rakshasas, they're kind of the evil forces. At one point in time, they wanted to get the Amrutam. Amrutam is a sweet nectar which will be used to get the eternal salvation and to conquer the death. For that, Rakshasas and Devatas, they all united together. They've extracted the Ksheerasagaram and they got Amrutam to save the Devatas. Lord Vishnu has incarnated in the form of Mohini, a beautiful woman, where she has distributed this entire Amrutam only to the Devatas. Because of which Rakshasas became very angry and there was a big war happened between Rakshasas and Devatas. With the help of Lord Vishnu, Devatas have defeated these Rakshasas. Here, there was a great Rakshasa king called Bali Chakravarti. After this defeat, Bali Chakravarti, he got depressed and he went to Rakshasa Guru, that is nothing but the Shukracharya, and he has requested him to provide a remedy or a solution to get the past glory. Shukracharya has suggested him to perform Vishwajit Yajnam. Vishwajit Yajnam is nothing but one kind of Yajnam to get the blessings of Lord Vishnu. Yajnam is nothing but it is a ritual which is done using the fire. Bali Chakravarti with his wife Vindyavali has performed this Vishwajit Yajnam with good dedication under the supervision of Shukracharya. Bali Chakravarti was blessed with a great chariot, horses, powerful bow, plenty of arrows, a protective jacket, and Shukracharya has given him a very good conch shell, that is the Shankham. And Lord Brahma, he has given a very good garland. After getting all these things, Bali Chakravarti became very powerful. He went to his gurus and his grandfather, that is Prahlada, and then all the Brahmins who were present over there. He has felicitated all of them, done his pranam to them. After getting all these powers, he went and attacked Amaravati. Amaravati was being ruled by Lord Indra. Indra got surprised, reason being recently only they have defeated all these Rakshasas. Lord Indra realized that Bali Chakravarti is coming for a revenge, and he got scared by listening to the blare coming out of the conch shell. Immediately he rushed to his guru called Brihaspati. He has asked him why this Bali Chakravarti is coming with a revenge. How can I defeat him? Could you please suggest something? Then Brihaspati mentioned, now this is not the time where you can defeat Bali Chakravarti, because he became very powerful by doing Vishwajit Yajna. There are only two options ideally in a war. One is either to win the war or to get martyred. So in the current situation, it is impossible for you to win over him. If you get martyred, it's of no use. Then there is only third option left, which is you need to abscond from this place. After listening to Brihaspati's suggestion, Lord Indra, he changed his look and feel and he absconded along with other Ashtadikpalakas, that is the directional heads. As all these Indra and Ashtadikpalakas left, Bali Chakravarti got a very easy victory. After this victory, he started doing a lot of yajnas. He was doing a very good administration of the kingdom. He became the powerful king of the entire universe. He was ruling in such a way that there were no beggars in his kingdom. Everyone became rich. Temples and all the pilgrimage places, everywhere the rituals are being performed properly. He was doing a lot of charity. The only tough time was to the Devatas. Indra and Ashtadikpalakas are the directional heads. They don't have place to live. One fine day, Kashyapa Prajapati, he returned from his meditation. Kashyapa Prajapati has got two wives, that is Diti and Aditi. Aditi is the mother of all the Devatas and Diti is the mother of all the Rakshasas. Aditi was very sad. Immediately he questioned, why are you so sad? Then Aditi mentioned that my sons, Indra and all these Ashtadikpalakas, all these Devatas, they don't have a place to live and they lost their kingdom, that is Amaravati. This Bali Chakravarti is ruling according to his will and wish. After listening to Aditi's words, Kashyapa Prajapati told that all these are materialistic things. We should not think about all these things. Aditi told, my sons need the past glory, so please help me and please suggest me something. Kashyapa Prajapati then suggested her to perform a ritual or a vratam called Payobhakshanam. Payobhakshanam is a vratam which is dedicated to Lord Vishnu. It is a very difficult vratam which is usually done in the month of Falguna. So there are 12 months as per the Hindu calendar. Falgunam is the last month, which usually comes somewhere around February, before the Ugadi or the Gudi Padwa. This Payobhakshanam vratam spans for about 12 days. So it starts in the Shukla Paksha, that is where the moon starts growing, from day 1 to day 12th, that is from Padhyami to Dwadashi. The person who performs this vratam, they need to consume only milk. He has provided all those rules and regulations to her. And they also need to chant the 12-lettered mantra, that is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This is called as the Dwadashakshari mantra. If you do this vratam with extreme devotion and 100% faith, definitely your problem will be solved. You will get a solution out of it. According to Kashyapa Prajapati's words, Aditi has followed this vratam. Lord Vishnu has provided his darshan to Aditi. Lord Vishnu said that, I know what you wanted to ask. I know your sons are being suffered a lot. However, you need to have some patience to get these problems solved. I will become your child. Immediately, Lord Vishnu transformed and growing as a fetus in Aditi's womb. As the days went on, Lord Brahma came and he has prayed to Lord Vishnu saying that, please come out of Aditi's womb and save all these devatas. On a very auspicious day, in the month of Bhadrapadam, Shukla Paksham, Dwadashi, that is nothing but the 12th day, on the Shravana Nakshatram Abhijit Muhurtam, Lord Vishnu was born. Lord Vishnu got transformed into a kid, that is nothing but the Vaamana Avataram. He is a young kid who is around 7-year-old, who is ready for getting the Upanayana Samskara. Upanayana Samskara is a very important ritual. This Upanayana Samskara is a prerequisite for learning the Vedas. In Upanayana Samskara, there are certain important things which are needed. One is the Yajnopavitam. Yajnopavitam is a sacred thread. That Yajnopavitam, or the sacred thread, has been provided by Lord Bruhaspati. Gayatri Upadesham was done, or Gayatri mantra preaching was done by Lord Sun. Kashyapa has provided the Maunji Darbha. Maunji Darbha is nothing but, it's a sacred grass. With that sacred grass, they will make a thread kind of thing and they will tie it around the waist. The scientific name of the sacred grass is Pova sinusoides. This is just for your information. And Vamana's mother, that is nothing but Aditi, she has provided the Kaupinam. This Kaupinam is a sacred silk cloth which is used by these brahmacharis or the Vamana. Lord Bhudevi has provided Krishnajinam to Vamana. Lord Bhudevi is nothing but planet Earth. Krishnajinam is a leather piece of black deer or black buck. A small leather piece of this black deer or black buck would be tied to the Yajnopavitam, and which is very auspicious. Lord Moon has provided the Palasha Dandam. Palasha Dandam is nothing but a stem which is from a sacred tree, or a stick from a sacred tree. The scientific name of that sacred plant is Butea monosperma. Sky, that is nothing but the Lord Akasha, has provided Vamana an umbrella. Brahma has provided a kamandal. Kamandalam is nothing but a small pot-like thing which is used by these brahmacharis to perform their daily activities like Sandhyavandan and other rituals. Lord Saraswati, who is goddess of education, she has provided a japmala. Japmala is nothing but, it's a garland which is made up of beads. And Kubera, who is lord of all this wealth, he has provided the Bhikshapatra, the brahmachari, that is nothing but whoever got the Upanayana Samskara. Those people, they usually go to different people for begging and they will provide them with different things. Lord Kubera has provided him a bhiksha patra, that is nothing but a vessel to collect the stuff. Lord Parvati Devi, she has provided the first bhiksha to this Vaamana, and that bhiksha is Akshayam. Akshayam is nothing but there is no deterioration, or it's like plenty. There will never be a shortage. Kshayam is nothing but shortage. Akshayam is nothing but there will not be any shortage. This way, Upanayana Samskara, or the thread ceremony of Vaamana, was very grand. Reason being, all these devatas and many great saints and rishis, all these people have witnessed this ceremony. As soon as the Upanayana Samskara was done, this new brahmachari, or the Vaamana Murti, as per the tradition, they used to go to different people to get the bhiksha. That's the reason this Vaamana has inquired the Brahmins, is there any good philanthropist or who can do a better charity or who can give a better bhiksha to him? Everyone unanimously, they told that Bali Chakravarti is the best philanthropist and who is an emperor. As soon as he heard about this, he went to Bali Chakravarti. At that instance of time, Bali Chakravarti was performing an Ashwamedha Yagam at a place called Bhrugukacham, which is on the banks of river Narmada. This Ashwamedha Yagam is one of the greatest yajnas. Because of that, he has invited lot of great rishis and lot of Ved Pandits. This Vaamana Murti, he has entered the Yajnishala, which was decorated very well, and lot of great people were reciting the Veda mantras. He has also chanted along with them. He was also doing debate with different people. Everyone was looking at him because he was very glorious. And everyone was thinking that he is not a normal brahmachari. He could be Lord Shiva or Lord Vishnu, who might have come in the form of this Vaamana. He became the center of attraction in the entire Ashwamedha Yagam. While he was walking into the Yajnashala, finally, he met Bali Chakravarti and he introduced himself as the Vaamana to him. And even Bali Chakravarti was extremely satisfied after seeing this Vaamana. As per the tradition, if a new brahmachari or a person who has completed this Upanayana Samskara, if he goes somewhere, usually he will be felicitated with bhiksha as well as some new clothes or some kind of gifts. So Bali Chakravarti, he has felicitated him by pouring the water on his feet. That is nothing but the Pada Prakshalana, and he has received him very well. In the past, I have done so many yajnas, but this is the first time I am feeling some difference because of your arrival. After seeing Vaamana, Bali Chakravarti was extremely happy, and he told him that now I feel satisfied in my whole life. Now I don't have any further wishes. I felt I saw a great person. After seeing this boy, Bali Chakravarti asked him, "What do you need? I can give you any kind of gift." In the past, the great things used to be the silk clothes, or the great ornaments, or the gold coins, or some villages, the horses, elephants, cows, chariots. Then young kid, that is Vaamana, he responded, "What will I do with all those things? Or I'll learn this Vedam, and as a brahmachari, my duty is to perform the Trikala Sandhya, that is nothing but the Sandhya Vandan 3 times a day. and will be serving my teachers. I don't need all these as a brahmachari. I don't have any use with all these things. I only need the 3 steps of land. So if you can give me those 3 steps, I'm very much satisfied with that. After listening to these words, Bali Chakravarti responded, "You're a very young kid. You're so small. You don't know how to ask. Considering my status, you should ask something big. You're so innocent. Take your time and come up with something what you want." Then that boy said, "I don't need anything else. I'm very much satisfied if you can give me these 3 steps." Then Bali Chakravarti said, "Okay, I'm going to give you those 3 steps." But to give something in the past, what they used to do is they used to leave the water from their hands, so that like they are providing that arpanam, that is, they are dedicating it. So he called his wife to bring the water in a golden pot. She brought it, and he was about to leave the water. That is nothing but he was about to give that 3 steps to this young boy. Immediately, his guru Shukracharya, he warned him. He is not the young kid. He is incarnation of Lord Vishnu. He has come to kill you. If you give him those 3 steps, all your kingdom and everything will be lost. So don't give him those 3 steps. He is trying to deceive you." After listening to Shukracharya's words, he said, "Thank you, my teacher, for suggesting me. However, in my entire dynasty, no one stepped back on the promises. My grandfather, who is Prahlada, is a very great devotee of Lord Vishnu. My father, Virochana, is also a very great person. And my forefathers, everyone, entire dynasty, was having a very good name." Shukracharya told that you can step back at certain instances when there is a threat to your life. As per Rig Veda and many other Shastras, there are certain cases where if you want to save the cows, or if you want to save your self-respect or your life itself, you can definitely step back. There is no harm in it. You are saying that I am going to donate to Lord Vishnu. So I am very lucky, because everyone will try to get united with Lord Vishnu. That is why people will do a lot of rituals, all these things. Without my knowledge, Lord Vishnu has come to me. My life is temporary and my kingdom is also temporary. Why should I care about all these things? When I got this good opportunity, I don't want to leave it. At any cost, I wanted to donate whatever I promised. I never stepped back. Many kings have ruled this world. No one remembers them except some people like Shibi Chakravarti. Those are the people who were the great philanthropists. They never cared about anything while donating. Then Bali Chakravarti, he has given his golden kamandalam to his wife Vindhyavali, where Vindhyavali was trying to pour the water in the hands of Bali Chakravarti, and Shukracharya wanted to stop this. He went into a micro farm and he became an obstacle inside this kamandalam entrance. That young kid noticed that the Shukracharya went into a micro farm, and what he has done is, this boy took a sharp darbha and he has pricked inside Kamandal entrance. That is where Shukracharya lost one eye. As soon as he has released the water and he has given him the 3 steps of land, this Vaamana wanted to measure, and he started growing. He became all over the universe. He even went beyond the sun. Lord Vishnu, in the form of that young boy, put his first step on the planet Earth, second step on the upper lokas or the upper planes. Then he asked Bali Chakravarti, "Where should I keep my 3rd foot?" That means you step back, you have broken your promise. Then Bali Chakravarti told, "I'll never step back. You can keep your 3rd foot on my head." All the devatas, everyone witnessed this particular scene, and everyone was extremely proud at him, knowing about his death, still he didn't care about all these things. Bali Chakravarti told to keep Lord Vamana's feet on his head. Immediately, Lord Vishnu, that is, that young boy, he became very happy and told that you are a great person and all your forefathers were also very great. They are known for their great qualities. Lord Vishnu told this Bali Chakravarti that he is going to hit the Sutala Loka. Sutala Loka is nothing but there are 7 planes or 7 lokas below the planet Earth, starting with Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Tala, Atala, Rasa Atala, Maha Atala and Patala. Lord Vishnu told Bali Chakravarti that you are going to stay with your grandfather, that is Prahlada, and you are going to rule the entire Sutala Loka. I will protect you. In the meantime, you will get rid of all your bad qualities, that is Rakshasa qualities. And finally, you are going to become an Indra in the 8th Manvantara. As I said in the past, there are 14 Manvantaras. Right now we are in the 7th Manvantara, that is Vaivasvata Manvantara. In the 8th Manvantara, that is in the Savarni Manvantara, you are going to be the Indra and you are going to hit the Amaravati. After that, Chakravarti along with his wife and grandfather, he went to the Sutala Loka and he started ruling that. Vamana has called Shukracharya and Indra completed the leftover Ashwamedha Yagam. Has given Amaravati back to Indra. Lord Vishnu, who incarnated in the form of Vamana, has returned to the Vishnu Loka. This is not just a story. The moral from this entire episode is we should always do friendship with the good people. If you do friendship with the good people, we will have good thoughts which will lead to the benefit of the society. We should do some charity. We should not be very selfish. We should be satisfied with whatever we have. We should always talk truth. As per Lord Vishnu, the Falashruti is we will be blessed with health, wealth, and we will be able to complete all the planned activities successfully, and finally we'll get the eternal salvation. Finally, I would like to pray Lord Vishnu to help us come out of these difficult situations of COVID-19 and also to bless us and to bless the entire world with a great health, wealth and peace. With this, I conclude my discourse on this Vaamana Avataram. Thank you for watching me on this video. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Namo Narayanaya. Vaamana Charanaravinda Arpanamastu.